it's Vanna, and I'm coming to you with the newest Sailor 50 States offerings, South Carolina and Massachusetts. I'm very excited to make this video. I actually wrote out a list of all the ink pairs and their release dates, or their release, it's like that's a set, you know, obviously that's a set, so I can organize my ring again because it's gotten kind of out of control. Also, I need to find my North Dakota swatch. That's not here. So yeah. Anyway, it's been a really long time since I made a video. I did an ink flight, and that's pretty much been about it. Things here have been kind of busy. Give a little life update. I'm not sure if anybody cares, but life has been insane. I have had, at the beginning of the year, my roommate got diagnosed with a major medical issue, and a couple months ago had surgery for that issue, and, I'm looking for my dip pen. Had surgery for that issue, and there are a lot of complications, and I'm officially now basically a caretaker. So, in addition to my normal job now, I'm also caring for my roommates because they need a little extra help with things. So, yeah, I haven't had time to make videos, and they're not working. They're not back to work, so they're here all the time. And it's really hard to make videos when somebody's here, especially since where they sit is like 20 feet away from where I record videos, and they usually have the TV on. They got to go on a little field trip today, and I am taking the time to myself to record a video. So, yeah, so I need to figure out like recording schedules and things like that, and how to do that with them here, because it seems like they're probably going to be here for the long haul, and I am just going to have to figure out how to work around that, because I don't want to quit YouTube. It's fun, and I enjoy it. So the first thing I'm going to swatch is Massachusetts. It says, this warm, comforting orange ink brings us into the magic of a bright New England autumn. Okay, that's why they chose like an orangey red. I wondered. From what I know, this looks like a kind of like, I don't know, like muted red? I don't know. We're gonna take a look. These inks were courtesy of somebody who has used my Pen Chalet referral link. I ended up having enough credits to buy these inks for free with the credits, so thank you. I don't want to call you out, but if you've used my Pen Chalet link, take credit. So this is from Pen Chalet. I typically buy my Sailor 50 States inks from Pen Chalet for the most part because their prices are better for this ink than anywhere else. Okay, Pearl agrees. Dang, this is actually orange. I thought it would be more red. I'm not going to lie. Sailor 50 States, Massachusetts. But yeah, it's pretty orange. Interesting. I would say that's neither good nor bad. It's just an interesting choice. It definitely looked a little more red on the pictures I saw on Instagram, but it looks way more orange in person. Interesting. Cool. Yeah, I have a lot of ink to swatch. I have some Pen Friend inks to swatch. I was thinking of maybe just doing, I don't know if it'll be a sped up video, but doing like a silent video with, okay, Pearl, with like music over it. I really don't like doing those videos though, because I chat and talk so much. That it just feels unnatural. That's very pretty. I understand the fall vibes, I guess. I don't think orange when I think Massachusetts, though. Red, perhaps. I thought this was going to be more of a muted red, but it's more of a muted red-orange. Has some nice shading, though. Interesting. I mean, I guess it kind of looks like a pinky reddish orange, maybe? I don't know. It's a weird color. Interesting, though. I don't think this will be for everybody. If you're from Massachusetts, what do you think? Then we have South Carolina, which looks so much like Louisiana to me. This color looks similar to Louisiana, so it'll be interesting to see how it compares. South Carolina, a gemstone purple ink chosen as a nod to the widely loved state gemstone, the amethyst. I can get behind that. I mean, I can get behind a purple ink no matter what. Almost no matter what. How purple is this? Is this purple or is this Aurora purple? It's a different kind of beast. Okay. Again, I got these from Pen Chalet with money that I had from the referral link that some of y'all have used. So thank you again. I don't tout that link very often, but I do put it in inks, I do put the link in videos like this because I do get the inks from here. I purchase them with my own money, except in situations where credit was used like this, but meaning Pen Chalet does not give me any sort of cut or discount. I just do this on my own, and I give them the business because they have the best price. I have gotten some of the inks from other retailers because Pen Chalet either didn't have them in stock or it's because I discovered, it was before I discovered the Pen Chalet having the nicest price for these. They're $20 US, and the Sale of 50 States inks are usually $25. Although it's not as good of a deal. I think I end up saving like a penny because Pen Chalet upped their free shipping charge, and sometimes I have to pay shipping. Which ends up being about the same as getting it elsewhere, but I don't know, it's the principle of the thing. Ooh, that's pretty. Maybe that isn't Louisiana. I like it though. It looks like something I've swatched recently though, and I can't think of what it is. But it's pretty. It's pretty and I like it. Reminds me a little of Pelican Edelstein Amethyst, which you can't get anymore because it was a special edition. Okay, I'm going to let these dry. Set these off to the side so they can do their drying thing. And we're going to color in our map. Our map is not as colored in as it was. It's not as completed as it was because I don't know if anybody saw the Ohio and New Hampshire video, but my roommates, before they went out for their surgery, was doing some cleanup and stuff, and tossed some stuff that was where my map was, and I think they accidentally tossed it. They definitely did not ask me what they wanted me to do with it, but it's no longer here. So I printed a new map, printed it on a A4 sheet of Cosmo Airlight paper, and I'm recoloring it in. I actually just did all of this like maybe an hour ago. And then I was like, shoot, I have time to myself. I don't know how long they're going to be gone, but I need to make this video. So, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and color in our states. We have Massachusetts and South Carolina. And they're both on the East Coast, which is convenient. So we have Massachusetts and we have South Carolina. And I'm going to start with Massachusetts because it's up further and I don't have to worry about accidentally like bumping it or whatever. So I'm just going to I'm using a TWSBI Go to dip to color in. This is solidifying the fact that I don't like the TWSBI Go. I don't like the way it writes on this paper, but I don't feel like grabbing another pen. This is really easy to clean out because it's just the boingy boingy boingy. And it's just, yeah, it's very convenient and easy to do. So I'm using it, but it's not necessarily giving me excellent results. So yes, I think the next releases are probably in another month or two. By the time the next 2 states are released, this map will be fully colored in to include all the states thus far, so I won't have to play catch up. I just took my time finding a map. I'd found one and then I didn't like the way it was, and it wasn't like the last one, and this one is even still a little different than the original one I had. I feel like the lines are not as crisp, and it seems like it's a little smaller, but that's okay. This is close enough. If you want to know where I got it, it was from 50states.com, maps/USA map. Okay, then we have South Carolina. And once those swatch cards are dry, we'll go ahead and do some comparisons. South Carolina is right here. Oh, maybe it is a little different than Louisiana. Louisiana's pretty bright. This is just with a little dip. When I colored in California, I did fill the pen, but cleaning it out was a little tough. And we didn't fill it, so I didn't waste too much ink, but I wasted more ink than I would have liked. They are very similar. This seems to be like a little more moody, and this is a little brighter, but yeah, nice. I don't think we have Alabama yet. We have Mississippi and Georgia. I don't think we've seen Arkansas yet. I think we've colored in a lot of the East Coast. I don't think there's much left on the East Coast that we haven't covered. Did we do Connecticut? I don't think so. We have Maine, New Hampshire, New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware. Virginia, West Virginia. I know we need Montana still, and Utah, and New Mexico, and Kansas, Nebraska. I don't think we've had Arkansas yet. Yeah, so I think we still have 12 states to go, maybe 10 or 12. I don't remember what the final count is, but yeah. Here's our map so far. Well, here's our map so far with what I've been able to recolor. Yeah, very pretty. This is a really nice color from what I can see. I have a feeling I'll use this one a lot. I'll put this back. I'm putting them back to give the cards a little extra time to dry before I show them off. Yeah, I haven't really been using pens a whole ton, unfortunately. There we go. Massachusetts. South Carolina. We do get a little bit of sheen. South Carolina. Here we go. Well, let's pull out our ink swatches. We'll lay them out. Get my list of the states so I pair them correctly, because I think they're out of order on my cards. Okay, so I'll save these to the last because they need to dry a little bit, and then we can show them at the end all together. So we have, so the first offerings were California. Oh, look, I found my North Dakota. California. Oh, I see. I had them in color order. California. Where are all my purples then? Oh, no. Colorado. And then we had Texas and New York. New York. Texas. Sailor Texas is still one of my favorite inks ever of all time. Then we had Illinois and Virginia. And Oregon and Delaware. Here's Delaware. And Oregon. That's such a pretty green. Then we had Florida and Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is also another favorite. If I can find it. Here it is. It's just this like, oh, you can't even see. Can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, let's lay these out again. Okay, so the beginning was California and Colorado. I need to get Colorado in a pen. It's been a long time since I've had it in a pen. Then we had Texas, that leathery looking brown, and New York, which is a really beautiful blue. Has a nice little green sheen on it. Virginia, which is just it's a basic red. It's a nice red. Illinois. Then we had Oregon. Not a shimmer ink. I just somehow accidentally got a dot of silver or something on there. Beautiful green though. Has a nice black sheen on it. And Delaware. Not my favorite, but pretty. We have Pennsylvania. I love this ink. And Florida. Then we had Maryland and Alaska. Here's Alaska. I love this pretty color ink. I love this ink in my Ocean Swirl. Where's Maryland? Like a golden yellow. Almost brown. Maryland's, here we go. And then we had Idaho and Washington. I love Idaho. It's this beautiful, really dark brown. Somebody from Idaho commented when I did the video and was very disappointed in the color, but I think it's lovely. Idaho and Washington, which is this beautiful, like, muted olivey green. Like a sage green, I suppose. Then we had Georgia and Michigan, which Georgia is this like green that turns brown. They made this color after what are those plants called? I want to say catskill, but that's not right. Oh, I forget what they're called. I'm totally blanking. Anyway. It's totally that's totally what it looks like. So that is Georgia and Michigan, which is this bright, bright blue. And we have Vermont, which I just saw, and Oklahoma. This really lovely green with a really dark purpley black sheen. And then we have Oklahoma, which is this beautiful wine color. It just looks dark in the swatch, but you can kind of see here a little faint little bit. It was a pretty heavy application of this ink. This is a pretty dark ink though. Then we had Louisiana and New Jersey. Here's New Jersey, a nice bright sunshiny yellow. And Louisiana, which we will compare to our one from today, but they're definitely different. I thought they were a little similar, but they're definitely different. Then we had Arizona, this little like bright peachy kind of color. Arizona and South Dakota. which is this like moody, where is it? I just saw it. Is it South Dakota that I was saying, not North Dakota? There it is. Like this moody, dusty pink. I really like that one too. I didn't like it in the pen I originally had it in, but yeah, I love it. We have Indiana and Wisconsin, which is probably my favorite pair so far. That pink is so bright, and this purple is just absolutely stunning. I have this exclusively inked in a Faber-Castell grip, and I just love the way that it writes. It's amazing. Then we have the muted cotton candy inspired Tennessee and also Kentucky. And then we have Maine, which is this beautiful like brownish gray. Maine and Wyoming, which is this murky yellowy green situation. I love that too. I love that gross color. Then we have Hawaii and North Dakota. So we have North Dakota, this beautiful mint green, and Hawaii. Another muted blurple. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Then we have Nevada, which is this nice rusty brown. I think they named it after like the terracotta color of the desert out there. And then Iowa, another, this is like an orangey yellow, I would say. Then we have, oh, I missed, before Hawaii and North Dakota, I missed West Virginia and Mississippi. The basic black and the basic blue. And then last time's offerings were New Hampshire and Ohio. This really pretty grapeful color, and then this really nice brown. The Sailor States inks have done browns really nicely. I really like all of them, actually. Yeah, so there's those. Let me go ahead and clean these up, and then I want to compare South Carolina to the rest of the purpley ones. Specifically Louisiana and Delaware. Once the states all come out, actually I think I'll leave them on the ring in the order that they were released. But I would like to do like a big swatchy thing. Oh, should I compare this? Reds? I'm going to compare that Massachusetts to Nevada. And I feel like Virginia. We don't have a lot of reds in this thing. And I know on Instagram, I believe Sailor North America stated that they do have another red coming. I don't know if Massachusetts counts as that red though. Okay, so here we're going to compare Massachusetts to Virginia. Not sure how well you can see it. Virginia definitely looks like a much cooler red. And then Nevada, it's kind of like in between those two a little bit. Has really nice shading in the Massachusetts. So yeah, they call it orange, but it's like a weird red-orange color where it like looks orange sometimes and then red others. It's very interesting. Very interesting. So that's what that looks like. And then I want to compare South Carolina to Delaware and Louisiana. So it's definitely different. It's more closely resembles Delaware. I would say perhaps not as cool as Louisiana is. Yeah. Feels a little warmer and richer, a little more velvety, I would say. I don't know if that's a good description, but in my mind, that's what it seems like. I really like this one a lot. This is okay. Reds are like hit or miss for me anyway. I'm really specific about reds and things that I like, and oranges too. So yeah, but these cooler like purpley colors are totally my vibe. I really like this though. Really like this. I'm looking forward to getting this in a pen. I wish I had my swatch of Amethyst from Pelikan Edelstein here. No, I don't. I've been organizing my swatch cards. I found a box that I think will fit all of them, and I've been organizing them. And I really want to keep, like certain things separate, like these, and like I have the full set of Van Diemen's inks, well, except their new couple of releases. Have you seen the cat release? I want to get all of them. I have a cart filled and everything. I just haven't bit the bullet and like done it. Yeah, anyway, this has rambled on into a pretty long video, and I should probably let you all go. I'm just so happy to be doing pen stuff again. I would love to say that I know when my next video will come out. I still have videos that I recorded before my roommate got home from the hospital that I, excuse me, need to edit. However, life is just, it's all over the place. I have inks that I haven't swatched yet that I need to swatch. I have inks en route that I need to swatch. I have so much. The fact that I have not been making videos has not stopped my purchasing. If it's specific things, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again very soon with a video of some kind. I will make an effort to do the ink flight videos when they come in, because those are my favorite things. You know, we love ink flight day around here. Yeah. But between work, because I was off work for about a month, and then now I'm working again. But between actually working my job and then working at home, it's been a little exhausting. If you do want to keep up with me, though, I have been able to stream my video games a little more. So if you want to hang out there, it's a little late at night, especially if you're on the East Coast, but I do stream there. I will leave a link to my Twitch in the description box if you'd like to follow me and come along and join the ride there. Also, big, huge congrats to all of us. We crossed 2,000 subscribers the other day. I actually missed 2,000 completely. It was like 1994, and I hadn't checked my stats in a few days because I don't typically pay attention to the numbers until we get close to a milestone. And it was like 1994, and then the next time I checked a few days later, it was like 2004, and I don't know where 10 of you came from, but thank you. I think it's maybe, I don't know what the count is today, but yeah, we crossed 2,000 subscribers, so that's so awesome. I want to do a giveaway. I actually need to mail out the giveaways from the Lamy one still. I've just been so busy. So, yeah, if you have reached out if you won the giveaways that I still haven't mailed out, I apologize. I will be getting with you to confirm the address. Hi, Pearl. Pearl came to say hi. Just to confirm your address and stuff. Hi, Pearl. Pearl, you saying hi? Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Pearl. To confirm your addresses are still the same because it's been so long. And, yeah, apologize for all of those delays. Oh, Pearl. Okay, hi. Hi, what are you doing? Okay, hi. Thanks, Pearl. Okay. Can I finish the video, Miss P? Okay, you're just gonna sit here. Okay, cool. I have a cat on me. Can I show you? Oh, no, I can't. She's moving. Okay, never mind. She's moving. All right, ink swatches. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you for 2,000 subscribers. Oh, thanks, Pearl. You're the best. I love you. Goodbye. That was a really bad outro, but while I was holding the phone to show you Pearl, I was about to sneeze, so I was trying to say goodbye before I sneezed, and my outro was not lovely. So I sneezed, and she ran away, and I just came back to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for 2,000 subscribers. You're amazing. And, yeah. Love you, bye!